All right, so welcome guys. So today, now last lesson we actually did the conversion of a decimal number, which is a base 10 number, to a base 2 number. Now in this question, this is this from Jamb, question 7 1979, right? So we are randomly picking questions from several years so that we'll be able to actually attain the ability to solve questions under binary numbers whenever we go inside the examination, or particularly for Jamb. Now this applies to other examinations all over the world, but the questions for this particular lesson was taken from Jamb. All right, so what we want to do is, the question is, in base 10 the number 101101 equals, so they're asking us to convert this number that's in base 2 to base 10. Okay, so the first thing we need to do whenever we are converting from base 2 to base 10 is to remember our standard form. You know, when we are writing standard form, say if I have a number as 100, if I want to write it in standard form for base 10 numbers, I'll just simply write it as 1 times 10 to the power 2. Right, now this 1 is the one here, then times 10 raised to the power of the number of zeros that are there. Now same thing goes for base 2 also. Now if I want to convert this number, all I need to do is, first of all, each of the numbers here, I'll write it down as this, then multiplied by, now in this case this number is 100, and this set of numbers 100, the normal numbers that we usually use in our arithmetic processes, they are all in base 10. So this number is in base 2. So if I want to multiply, the factor I'll use is not 10 but 2. Alright, so you see that for this case I have to count the number of the position 1, 2, that is the first 0 and the second 0, that gives me 2 here. Now for this one, all I need to count is the positions here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that becomes 2 to the power of what? 5. Okay, so now you do it in a way where you get to the point where the last position is what? 0. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 0 times 2 to the power of what? 4. Okay, this is 0, plus the next number there is 1, times 2 to the power of what? 3, plus the next number there is 1 times 2 to the power of 2, plus, so the next number is 0, so we have 0 times 2 to the power of what? 1, plus the last number here is 1 times 2 to the power of what? 0. So you can see that the numbers actually reducing from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 and ending at 0. Now once you are here like this, all you just do is 1 times 2 raised to the power 5 is 2 raised to the power 5, plus, now whenever you are multiplying anything by 0, it becomes 0 automatically, plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 3, that's 2 raised to the power 3, plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2, that's 2 raised to the power 2, plus 0, that's 0 multiplied 2 raised to the power 1, which is also 0, plus, now here comes the trick. Whenever you have a number that is raising 0 as a power, that number becomes 1. So if I have 1 million raised to the power 0, it is what? 1. 2000 raised to the power 0 is 1. So it means here automatically becomes 1. So then I have 1 times 1, that's what? 1. Okay, so from this place, 2 raised to the power 5 is 32. If you check your calculator, and that means you multiply 2 into 5 places. So same thing, 2 into 3 places, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, that's 8, plus 4, 2 raised to the power 2 is 4, plus 1, right? So summing up everything here, I should be having something as 45. So you can see this process that it is actually very straightforward. Now what you are basically doing is, you take the number, multiply by the base that is there, raised to the power of the positions, the number of positions after the number. That means after 1, how many numbers are there, how many positions are there? For this case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it could be other positions, but this is how you get it. So that becomes 1 times 2 raised to the power 5, plus the next number there is 0 times 2 raised to the power 4, plus the next number is 1 times 2 raised to the power 3, plus the next number there is 1 times 2 raised to the power 1, 2, okay, plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 1, plus 1 times 2 raised to the power what? 0. Okay, so this is if you have any question, you can comment using the comment section. All right, and as much as possible, I'll take my time to answer the questions with several other follow-up videos, or probably more explanation. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Okay, so take care.